And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. A beloved rehash that I'm so looking forward to doing. Blah! The 1050 Imperial Stout. This is a Russian Imperial Stout, 10.5% ABV. As you know, I've had a love affair of 1050 dating back since 2013. That's the first time I probably had it. True story. Anyway, 10.5%. Um, um, yeah, let's have to try and get the scores. 97 outstanding on Beer Advocate and 4.1 out of 5 on tap. So outstanding, or I would say 97 is probably world class on Beer Advocate. But yeah, I believe that's the score. And 4.1 on tap. So it's 4.1 out of 5. So you know they're digging it as well. So true story about this. Before I started reviewing beers in 2015, I had saw this at one of the service stations. That's how I kind of got in, sort of the beginning, sort of foundation stages of my beer review. There was a store. I think they were getting a lot of, I would say, beers that were kind of out of date, but beers that were about to get ready, out of date, or beers that were like, hey, the stores would say, hey, look, we got all this beer here. We need to kind of get rid of it, off the truck and mark it down, whatever. So the store in Pritchard, Alabama, where I had lived in Mobile for a good 15 years, till relocating up here last year. But so by chance one day I was just flipping through stuff. There were a lot of different things, and I saw the 1050. The cans was kind of bent, whatever. And so I said, oh, okay. Checked it, tried it for the first time. I was like, my God, this is awesome. And of course, that's how I got started. Let's say not just more, a lot of our other Oskar blues beers. This one, the IPA, the Old Chub, or Scotch Ale. But there were a couple of others over the years, other beers. But I saw the 1050. I said, man, this is so good. Like, man, gotta have this. So, and then of course started watching all the reviews from different people, and I recommended this beer to some people. People say, oh yeah, it's great. Um, so then when I started doing my channel, so when I did this review first time in I think it was 6 years ago. So 2020, so 6 years ago. So 2022, 6 years ago. Yeah, so 2016 at the time when I did this, I was like, man, this was so good. And at that time, it was a little expensive, and it probably still is, $14 for a 4-pack, and the cans were about the same size here. And then, of course, the barrel age came out, and I did that a year later. The barrel age, that was at 12%. And I think the barrel age, that was only as high Alabama can go in beers in terms of ABV, is 12%. So, yeah, I thought, man. And since then, I may have seen it here and there a few places, but I never really got a chance to get it. But when I relocated, when I was still in Mobile, I think the beer just somewhat just kind of disappeared, but very rarely saw it. And I wasn't going to be a crazy guy trying to go around town. I got to get it. So whenever I would travel back up to Jersey, or if I was in the Atlanta area visiting, I would try to do my best to look around. But obviously, that was sort of not, some prove unsuccessful. So, and last year since I moved up here, I figured, okay, I'm in Georgia now, so I'll be able to find this easily. Obviously, the distance between North Carolina and Georgia, the brewery is actually based is in Longmont, Colorado, but they have a brewery in Brevard or Brevard. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, folks, tell me. Brevard, North Carolina, Brevard. And now Oskar has opened a brewery in Austin, Texas. So it's a limited release. I guess only available during the winter months. But so recently I was in Thanksgiving. Spent some time with my family. I'm with a fellow classmate of mine I went to high school with. And she lives in Raleigh. She lives outside of Raleigh. And we went and stopped at Total Wine. And boom, there it was. And I said, yes, I'm going to grab it and get it. So there you go. No, I take that back. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember the story I had. So, but anyway, this is what it is. Looks like. Look at this beautiful, beautiful golden dark looking can, looking glass, I should say. Liquid gold oil. Munich malts, fluffy oats, and kind of heaping dark malts, flavorful chocolate, all that good stuff is in this. Smells so good. So here we go. And that's sort of began my love affair of stouts. But at that point, stouts that I only knew about stouts was just Guinness and Murphy's. But Guinness was probably the more well known. Never really had an Imperial until that time. I had it back in 2014, 2013, 14. So then when I finally got it, started doing reviews. I said, yeah. So, all right, enough chatter, mumbling, rambling. Here we go. Just like I felt about the first time I had this, or recently when I had the Brooklyn Brewery black chocolate stout. Oh man, this is good. That was an American Imperial Stout. This is a Russian Imperial, and you can feel the booziness on the tongue right away. Like you said, the dark roasted barley, roasted malts. I'm using a sense of feeling of dark chocolate in this. It is just the oats, the caramel malt flavor. It is just an impeccable Russian Imperial Stout. I didn't get to see the barrel age, but while I was up in Raleigh, so I will definitely be again. If it can come down here in Georgia, then I will be one happy guy. But hey, accept what I can get. This was released in 2007. Like I said, limited, not available year round. I wish it was, but it's only available, only guessing during the months of, say, now up until maybe March at best. And again, as you know, I'm biased. Stouts is, if everyone wants to drink stouts year round, be my guest. But this is to me just a winter sort of thing for me. Fall, late fall, like we're in right now, November, head into December, the brutally cold winters of January, February. This is when Imperial, I should say all stouts, porters, basic or Imperials, or barrel aged, whichever, should be consumed. That's just my opinion, people, And what do I know, right? But great flavor. Everything you want in this is just there. Again, I've done several reviews of Oskar Blues. If you see my channel from the Old Chub, I've done the Candle Bliss IPA. I've done their regular IPA. The Old Chub, there's their Scotch Ale, wee heavy beer. To a bunch of several stuff, even some stuff recently that I've gotten. So the Death by Coconut, which was really good. Really good. I'm glad many had recommended it to me. I'm glad I got the chance to try it. So I'll be going back to Total Wine and More. Obviously, I got one that's right over here in Brookhaven, not far. I'll see what they have, if anything else. But I'm definitely know. I'm sure. Let's hope the barrel age is there. But also in my shopping, also had bought a Lagunitas Imperial Stout, and also, of course, the Goose Island Bourbon County. So those two beers I got. So stay tuned to the channel. See my thoughts on those, which I'm sure to be very highly favored. The Lagunitas, the regular Lagunitas Imperial Stout, and the white label and all. That I guess is still out. I don't know. I'll see what this one, the one I bought, what this is about. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, this is solid. I mean, I don't know what more I can say. This is gold, gold, gold still to me, as it was when I had it the last time. And I'll probably, if I can get a can, just something to have, or give to my brother, something to have for the winter, definitely will be a try. So anyway, I ain't gonna keep blabbling on. You know my thoughts on this one. So this is 100% a 9.8 for me. This is solid A plus. Love this stout. I've from day one, and that love continues to this day. So 9.8 for the 1050 Russian Imperial Stout from Oskar Blues. Check it out. A holiday tradition unlike any other. My gymnast voice, you know. But anyway, Jean Anderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. So, you know, keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. My gymnast voice. A tradition unlike any other. The masters are serious. But anyway, 1050. Enjoy.